I've had some successful videos using the footage you're seeing now, which is members of A Company of the North Shore Regiment of the Canadian Army landing at Saint-Aubin-sur-Mer on D-Day, June 6, 1944. With many views on a video comes lots of different types of comments. One that I've seen, and they still keep coming, is people claiming that this footage is of Dieppe. Some mention it comes in documentaries. I've searched for said documentaries and haven't been able to find anything really that uses this footage to say that it is Dieppe. There are some misleading ones that use the footage sort of as a setup, but they don't claim it's from Dieppe. So I'm not really sure where this comes from. If you have any ideas or may have seen a documentary that makes this claim, please let me know in the comments down below. Another important clue is in the footage itself to the location. That house that's being highlighted by the arrow is still on the beach today. I was there about a year ago and captured this footage of the house. There you can see with the chimney sticking out on the right hand side, it's still there and it's marked by a plaque. Another clue is the simple fact that there are houses in the background. So many people claim that there was no houses on any of the Normandy landing beaches, which is incorrect. Another important clue is the soldier who is tapped on the back and looks towards the camera. We know who that is. That's Private George Baker. He survives the war and died in 2003. We know he was part of the North Shore Regiment and fought on D-Day. The North Shore Regiment was not involved in the Dieppe Raid whatsoever. So this, again, gives proof that this is Normandy. Also, something important to note when looking at this footage and then saying it's from Dieppe is that the beaches at Dieppe and the ones of Juno Beach are very different. You can still see that today, but some people may think it has changed since then, so you can see it in the footage as well. This footage is mostly from the aftermath of the Dieppe Raid. You can see the rocks are very different. It's a very different setup and situation. With the headlands there in Dieppe on the sides, where there's no features anything close to that at Juno Beach. Also, something important to keep in mind when looking at this different footage is that all of the footage that I've ever seen of the Dieppe Raid comes from the Germans. It doesn't come from the British or the Canadians at all. So that being said, I don't know how there would be footage from inside a landing craft at Dieppe, particularly because the plan at Dieppe was for the infantry to go in before daylight. So I don't know why there would have been cameras in there in the first place, because you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway. Which stands in contrast to the landings at Juno when they knew they were going to be coming into shore well after sunrise had taken place. So this leads me to my overall point is just because you see something in a documentary doesn't mean it's accurate. Lots of documentaries are flat out wrong, flat out lie about what they're showing. So be very wary of that before making any sort of conclusions or believing them outright that any claims they might make in them are correct. And finally, you can help to combat this by supporting those who are making good, solid history, not those who make clickbait.